and that makes you flare. Right, morning everyone. In the last episode, we took a brake caliper off to drill a broken nipple, and the job, as usual, escalated. And it escalated into changing or pulling all the seals on the caliper and giving it all a bit of a refurb. So we've now got nice new seals in there, and the caliper's had a coat of paint. All round the car, I've done all of them. So we're now on the other side of the car. The passenger side is done. That's ready to go. So these are now ready and ready to go in. The bleed nipples in these, they were free, but they were quite chewed up. I have actually run them through the mill just to put the flats back on the nuts. But if I've got a bleed nipple here that will fit, I'll use a new one. But I'm not sure if they're going to be long enough actually. Depends if they fit or not. Might fit. Which was sort of hence why I gave the nipples a touch up on the mill just to put the flats back on. All depends on whether the nipple's long enough to bed in, really. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, that's good. So we'll use a new one. Right, so this first bit is a relatively simple reassembly, is the reverse of removal job. I have actually done, so I've done the other side, I've done the front as well, the front pad, the front calipers. They were in a better state. I think actually the back ones were seized. I don't think they were particularly doing much. They certainly weren't bringing much braking effort to the party. Again, really good discs. I don't think these discs have done very many miles. I think that kind of fits with the suspected history of this car, that it had a lot of work sort of 20 years ago and it's not really done very many miles since. Now, I managed to get some new old stock brake pads. They're not that old because they are asbestos free, so. And I also managed to get for the rears a new retaining kit. Right, now I cut the brake pipes. I cut them very intentionally. Okay, so what we can do now, get this pipe out of here. So basically, rather than join and do pipe, we'll just replace the entire pipe, which is, I think, far better to do. Just pull the length of that pipe through there. And now we can put a union on the end of this. So, union goes on the end. Put it lightly in the brake flaring tool there. This little gadget here, what it does is it positions the pipe in the tool. So that now sets the pipe at the correct distance, and you can do it up. Take that little die out. And that's made a flare on the end of the pipe, which will go into that nut. it just occurred to me, brake pipe is so easy to do that it wasn't worth mucking around. My original intention was to, you know, try and join the pipe or something like that, but what's the point, you know? Just, you've seen in kind of in real time there how long it took me to do that. It was no time at all. Just to get that flare put on there and get it put in, we just go up behind the clip with it. Okay. And this pipe is so nice and flexible. See, we can just bend it to the, we can bend it to the right position and just make a new pipe. It's so easy, it's just not worth mucking around. And I had all of this anyway, you know, I didn't even have to buy anything to do it. I had to buy the unions, but I had the pipe and I had the kit anyway. I mean, really, for that amount of effort, it wasn't worth not doing. So that's now all that corner refurbished. So, we've done the front calipers as well. Let's just see if we've also got a bleed nipple that'll fit these. This one I'm not so sure on because they are quite deeply recessed. Yeah, so that one will go in there, but you can't get a spanner on it. So what I have again done on these is cut the thread, cut the hexagons on the mill so that a 7mm spanner will go on it. Now these brake pads are not even new old stock, they're new. Because this is still a current setup. These are still used and they're used on all sorts of cars. Yeah, these are used on Alfa Romeos, Ferraris and Mercedes. So, Roy's in good company. You'll be able to see a bit more here about what actually goes on. So that die there, you make sure the pipe is sticking through a bit, and then what it does is it seats the tube in the former, so it seats it in nice and square. Now that tube is exactly the right distance out. It's actually the right distance out there now. So you can put that in there and that makes you flare. So those brake pads had seen better days. They probably had a bit more life left in them, but what is the point of mucking around? So now we can use the best tool that Gunson ever made, the Easy Bleeder. It's so clever in what it does. So this is the genius device that is the Gunson Easy Bleed. What you do, top the brake fluid up, put the cap on there, and then on the other end is a tyre valve, and you stick it on one of your tyres, and basically what it does is it puts pressure in the brake so that you can bleed a brake system easily, as I shall demonstrate. I've had this kit for years. I can't tell you how many cars it's been used on. Now, we've got quite a lot of fluid escaping there. Where is that escaping from? Oh, okay, right. So we are categorically leaking there out of that union. Oh, still leaking. Right, we've got a bad pipe. Right, let's try that again. Trouble with brake fluid, like automatic transmission fluid, it goes everywhere. It's so thin, it just spreads everywhere. Take two. That looks better. What we can do now, with that pressure on it, is run it till all the bubbles come out. There we are. Nice and tight, no drips. There you go. And we've got lovely clean brake fluid all the way through the system now. That's had a complete brake fluid change as part of that. Okay, so we've still got a bit of automatic transmission fluid leak, but it's better. This is 2 weeks worth. So that was all there was in 2 weeks. And I've just gone round the gasket again and I got about 1/8 of a turn on each bolt. So I'm going to clean the tray again and we'll put it back under there. I don't think I'm going to take the car out today. The weather has actually, I was going to take it out for a test drive for the brakes, but the weather has turned absolutely filthy. And I just don't want to get it all wet. Okay, that's probably enough for today. It's absolutely filthy weather. It's freezing cold. I'm not enjoying myself. Brakes are all on. They're all bled out. I've got a lovely firm pedal. I'm just running the car up to temperature. Just you know, it's a couple of weeks since it's run, so run it up to temperature, get it nice and warm in here, and then yeah, that'll probably do me for today. One of the next things I want to do before we hit the road again is put some new tyres on it. So I'm just looking into sourcing tyres for it at the moment, because I don't know how old these ones are, and 2 of them keep going down, so I think a new set of boots is the least he deserves. To go with the brakes, yeah, we'll see where we are. I mean, last May it was a car that you couldn't move and couldn't start. Started fine today, is drivable. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.